Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to College Park, Maryland. This is SCC Stadium, home of the Maryland Terrapins. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. Here he goes. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Look, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play and they're set up in the red zone. And they'll stop him after a short game. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Maryland. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Breaks into the clear. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UNLV. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Oh, he missed it. It's no good, and they still trail by a point. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Short connection to the tight end here.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down after that previous play. It's a quarterback keeper. Good enough for first down yardage.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback when he keeps the ball. A lot of times it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Nowhere to run up the middle. And the Terrapins will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Quick completion to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable, but it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
The Terrapins will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Pressure is coming. He's going to take off here. Oh, and he fumbles. Ball scooped up on the defense.
Oh, that's just a cruel twist of fate. He passes the line to gain on fourth down. Everyone is momentarily relieved, and then he fumbles the ball.
Looking for some space. It's Irvin.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and brings brings up a third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Catch made on the left side. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Fights through a tackle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Irvin. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
And it's incomplete. The try fails, but hold on a second. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. Catch in the end zone. Successful two-point conversion.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. They'll test the right side here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, it's UNLV with the lead now. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Passes the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The 10. Touchdown, Terrapins. There was no catching him that time.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Touchdowns their last possession. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The short completion of the tight end. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Now, someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st and 10 play coming up. He'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
And the Terrapins starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
You know, 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw, and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of, can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a 1st down.
The Terrapins line up with a 1st and goal. QB keeper all the way. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Maryland.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. He hands it off from the gun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw. It's an RPO caught on the left side. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's...
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Oh, really nice by the big fella there, defensive tackle. He never bought into that play-action fake and went right in for the quarterback and brought him down.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Handoff from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And the Terrapins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And at first down, they go right back to him. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep to the right side. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. The defense has got it. Could take it all the way. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the right side. It got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass caught. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
That pass is caught.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, UNLV.
Wow, 1 minute this quarterback is surveying the field for an open receiver. The next, he's pulling it down, tucking the football, and putting into the end zone for a touchdown himself.
And the PAT makes it a 10-point deficit, 31-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Sticking with the running game. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Boom, from out of the RPO, and it's complete. Well, the lineman a little too far downfield, like a sheep wandering away from the flock, and that's a costly penalty. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
The Terrapins with 1st and 10 here. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Rebels offense back out on the field. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
That's one way to be able to move the football up the field in a hurry. These are the types of plays that can really galvanize an offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Rebels. They cap the drive with 6 points. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Offense is back out on the field now. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it second and medium. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Terrapins pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action, looking to throw. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. They'll try a pass here. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Oh, man, this guy's having a heck of a day. Now, they may not win this game today, but you cannot fault his effort, what he's been able to do. He's been the one bright spot as that last carry now puts him over the 100-yard mark.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Irvin. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. Offense putting together a solid drive. First down at the 46. Breaks an open space. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
What a big game by this offense. They're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That's an important score. We got a 1-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about...
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Maryland 41, UNLV 34.
So after his PAT was blocked, the kicker is out there again to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Grinding away on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. That's a design quarterback keeper. First down and more. He's still running. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. This time, a completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. Touchdown, Rebels. That's how you finish a play.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you get this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. The Terrapins looking to run some tempo here. First down, looking to throw the football. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
No time to play conservative. We'll see what the coordinator calls here to start this drive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Same tailback, another carry. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. This could be the game here. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass is caught on a comeback route. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Okay, get to the line quickly. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Need to pick up something here in 3rd down. A field goal try here would be from 58. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Here he goes. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. So here we go. In the final seconds, 1 swing of the leg for the win. And he knocks it right through.